So now we are going to find the solution of homogeneous partial differential equation involving derivatives with respect to one independent variable. In previous class we are discussing about non-homogeneous partial differential equation by direct integration. So now we are going to find the solution of homogeneous partial differential equation involving derivative with respect to one independent variable. So before we going to find the solution of homogeneous partial differential equation, we have one important note is there. We already discussed in second semester. Note on ordinary differential equation. Using the concept of this, we use that method to find the solution of homogeneous partial differential equation. That is the method of solving a higher order linear homogeneous ordinary differential equation with constant coefficient. Consider a naught d square y by dx square a1 dy by dx a2 y equal to 0. You are familiar about the higher order or second order homogeneous ordinary differential equation with constant coefficient. To find the solution, we denoting or where a0, a1, a2 are coefficients or constants, denoting d by dx, we denoting capital letter D, d square means d square by dx square, we denoting differential operator denoted by capital letter D. The equation becomes a0 plus d square, you denoted by d square by dx square is d square, plus a1 plus a2 of dependent variable y is common is equal to 0. We form auxiliary equation mean we replace d by m, a0, sorry, here a0 d square, here a0 a1 like that, a0 m square plus a1 m plus a2 is equal to 0, mean we replace d by m. This is the quadratic equation because highest degree is 2 and it has and it has two roots and solution depends on the nature of the roots. That means what? The quadratic equation, it has two roots. That two roots may be real and distinct, real and equal. The roots are in complex form. That is why if you consider case 1, suppose the roots are real and distinct, say m1, m2, where real and distinct means m1 is not equal to m2, is not equal. Then the solution is, you recall, the roots are real and distinct. To construct general solution of the given ordinary differential equation is y is equal to c1 e power m1x plus c2 e power m2x. I repeat, the solution depends the nature of roots. We have three type of roots. One is real and distinct, number 2 real and equal, number 3 complex form. Case number 2, suppose the roots are real and coincident, say m1, m2, where m1, m2 is equal, means is equal to denoted by m, where then the solution is y is equal to, recall the roots are real and equal. To construct general solution of ordinary differential equation is in the form of the dependent variable y, c1 plus c2x into e power mx. Case 3, suppose the roots are complex form. The roots are complex, say complex form denoted by alpha plus or minus I beta. Then the solution is y is equal to e power alpha x of c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. I repeat, now we are going to find the solution of homogeneous partial differential equation involving the derivatives with respect to one independent variable. For finding the solution of homogeneous PDE, here we adopt the note on ordinary differential equation. We already discussed in second semester, second and higher order linear differential equation with constant coefficients like this. In general, a naught into d square y by dx square plus a1 into dy by dx plus a2 into y is equal to 0. Here a naught, a1, a2 are constants. You denoting d by dx differential operator denoted by capital letter D, you will get the equation like this. After we get this, we form auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation means we replace d by m. You will get a naught m square plus a1m plus a2 equal to 0. We can easily conclude this equation is a quadratic equation. You know, the solution of quadratic equations may be three types. Maybe the roots are real and unequal, the roots are real and equal, the roots are in complex form. So here the solution of ordinary differential equation depends the nature of the roots. That is why we consider three cases. Case 1, the roots are real and distinct. Case 2, the roots are real and equal. Case 3, the roots are in complex form. Suppose the roots are real and unequal, you construct the solution like this: y is equal to c1 e power m1x plus c2 e power m2x. The roots are real and equal, you must write the solution is in the form of y is equal to c1 plus c2x into e power mx. Sometimes we get the solution is complex form, is denoted by alpha plus or minus I beta. The solution should be write the dependent variable y is equal to e power alpha x into c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. We use this method to find the solution of homogeneous partial differential equations. Problems. Solve dou square z by dou x square is equal to a square z, given that x equal to 0 and z equal to 0. Another initial condition, dou z by dou x is equal to a sin y. Solution. The given PDE assumes the form of ordinary differential equation. We compare d square z by dx square is equal to a square z, or you denoted by d square by dx square is capital letter D square minus a square of z equal to 0. Replace d by m, m square minus a square equal to 0. This equation is called auxiliary equation. We solve this auxiliary equation, therefore m square is equal to a square, m is equal to plus or minus a. M is equal to plus or minus a means the root plus or minus a is real and distinct because plus a and minus a is there, so not equal. The solution of ordinary differential equation is given by is in the form of dependent variable z is equal to c1 e power ax c2 e power minus ax. Next line, solution of the PDE is got by replacing C1 and C2. See, the solution of homogeneous partial differential equation already involve the arbitrary constants C1 and C2. So we don't want C1 and C2 means we write C1 you write f of I and g of I instead of C1 and C2 with the functions of y, the solution of PDE is given by z is equal to, instead of c1 f of y, because the function of y, e power ax plus g of y e power minus ax. You call equation number 1. Now we shall apply the given conditions. Here conditions is there, conditions to find f of y and g of y. See, initial condition is given means we find the constant function, the value of constant functions f of y and g of y. First apply the first condition by data. When x equal to 0, z equal to 0. So equation 1, this condition is suitable for equation 1. Therefore equation 1 becomes, left hand side z is equal to 0, e power 0 is 1, so f of y plus g of y. Also you consider the second condition, x equal to 0, dou z by dou x equal to a sin y. So that means we don't have dou z by dou x, we have only equation number 1 is in the form of z. So differentiate equation 1 partially with respect to x, you will get dou z by dou x, that is dou z by dou x is equal to, equation 1 right hand side is f of y into e power ax is there, derivative of e power ax is a e power ax into f of y, plus into minus a into g of y e power minus ax, because derivative of e power minus ax is minus a into e power minus ax. Applying the condition to this equation, we get, that is dou z by dou x is a sin y is equal to a into f of y, because e power 0 is 1, minus a f of y. You write a cancel, sin y is equal to f of y minus g of y. By solving, we have equation 2 and 3. By solving 2 and 3, that is f of y plus g of y is equal to 0, f of y minus g of y is equal to sin y. We get adding and subtraction is the option. We get f of y is equal to sin y by 2, g of y is equal to minus sin y by 2. Substitute this in equation 1. I already told we don't want f of y and g of y in general solution of homogeneous partial differential equation. That is why we use the condition to get f of y and g of y. After we get these two, we substitute f of y and g of y in equation 1, you will get the required solution. That is equation 1, z is equal to sin y by 2 e power ax sin y by 2 e power minus ax, or sin y into e power ax e power minus ax by 2. You write one more step. This is in the form sin hyperbolic. Ax is the required solution of homogeneous partial differential equation by using the concept of to get the solution of ordinary differential equation. Second problem, solve dou square z by dou x square is equal to a square z given x is equal to 0, dou z by dou x is equal to a sin y, and x is equal to 0, dou z by dou y is equal to 0. This is a sin y. Solution: the given PDE assumes the form of ordinary differential equation, that is d square z by dx square is equal to a square z, or d square minus a square, almost same like previous problem, but only the conditions are different, is equal to 0. Auxiliary equation means replace d by m square minus a square equal to 0, m square is equal to a square, m is equal to plus or minus a. So the solution of ODE, z is equal to c1 e power ax, c2 e power minus ax. But solution of PDE is got by replacing c1 and c2 like previous problem. c1 and c2 are the functions of y. You will get z is equal to f of y e power ax, g of y e power minus ax. You call equation number 1. Next, in initial condition, dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y is there. That is why we differentiate partially equation 1 with respect to x, and with respect to y we get dou z by dou x, and dou z by dou x is equal to a f of y e power ax minus a g of y into e power minus ax. You call equation number 2, and differentiate equation 1 partially with respect to y. You will get dou z by dou y. With respect to y means derivative of f of y is f dash of y into e power ax plus g dash of y into e power minus ax. Here we differentiate partially with respect to y. You will get f dash of y into e power ax plus g dash of y into e power minus ax. You call equation number 3. So we have dou z by dou x, dou z by dou y. So now you apply the condition by data. First condition says dou z by dou x is equal to a sin y when x equal to 0. So equation 2 becomes dou z by dou x is a sin y is equal to a into f of y e power ax is e power 0 is 1 because x is 0 plus here minus a g of y, or left hand side, both left hand side and right hand side a is there, cancel. So f of y minus g of y equal to sin y, you call equation number 4. And consider second condition also by data, dou z by dou y equal to 0 when x equal to 0. So equation 3 becomes 0 is equal to f dash of y plus g dash of y. You call equation number 5. See, using condition number 1, condition number 2, we get this and this, but equation 4 and 5, you just compare. Here f of y, g of y is there, here f dash of y, g dash of y is there. We can't find f of y, g of y by using these two equations, but we have only one option. We don't want f dash and g dash, means integrating with respect to y, because y is there. You will get f of y plus g of y is equal to integral constant k, we denoting k, you call 6. Next, solve 4 and 6 to get f of y and g of y, that is f of y minus g of y equal to sin y. Next, f of y plus g of y equal to k. We can easily solve this. Adding and subtraction is the option to get. Therefore f of y is 1 by 2 times k plus sin y, and g of y is equal to 1 by 2 into k minus sin y. Okay. Next, we shall substitute these in equation 1, that is 1 by 2 into k plus sin y into e power ax plus 1 by 2 into k minus sin y into e power minus ax. You can stop up to this, otherwise you write one more step, or z is equal to k into 1 by 2 e power ax plus e power minus ax plus sin y into 1 by 2 into e power ax minus e power minus ax. Thus z is equal to k, you know this is in terms of cos, means cos hyperbolic ax plus sin y into sin hyperbolic ax is the required solution of homogeneous partial differential equation. So homework problem like previous problem, that is why solve dou square z by dou x square plus 4z is equal to 0, given that when x is equal to 0, z is equal to e power 2y, and dou z by dou x is equal to 2. See, here also two initial condition, x is equal to 0 and z is equal to e power 2y, and x is equal to 0, dou z by dou x is equal to 2. Answer for this problem, try this in your home. E power 2y into cos 2x plus sin 2x is the solution. So after completing this in this unit, next we are going to discuss finding the solution of partial differential equation by the method of separation of variables. Another name, the product method. That means what? We find the solution by using the method of separation of variables. In this unit, we are also find the solution of non-homogeneous partial differential equation by direct integration, and finding the solution of partial differential equation, homogeneous partial differential equation by using the method of finding the solution of ordinary differential equation. After completing that, in this unit we also find the solution of partial differential equation by using the method of separation of variables. So every problem they mention the name of the method. So this method is important for examination point of view. So I will continue in next class.